Hello, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Vanessa, Carol, Oscar, my
How are
best
you?
student. I'm very well, and you?
I'm fine too.
Huh?
I'm
You
fine.
were the, yes, I heard that. You were
Yeah.
the only student that did the homework, okay?
Yeah. Okay. I did.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. And I corrected and sent you back immediately, okay?
Thank
Hello,
you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate.
hello, my pleasure. Hello, Carol. Hello, Erica. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Mario. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope
Hello, teacher.
I hope everyone is fine. I hope everything is good in spite of all the monotony that we have been living in. Okay? But what can we do? The important thing is to be alive. Okay?
Yes.
Right, Gloria?
Right, teacher.
Okay. Excellent. Yesterday, we were talking about idioms. We read a very funny story about the guy that had a very interesting conversation with the guy that was in the toilet next to him, right? And today, we are going to change topics. Today, we are going to go into phrasal verbs, another very important topic. Let me share my screen with you. So without further ado, we can start our class. Oh, the first thing you have to keep in mind, okay, can you already see my screen? Can you see?
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, let me see if I can enlarge this for you. No, it's this side. Let me see here, a different button. Okay. Okay, maybe now it's going to be better. Okay. The first thing you have to keep in mind is to understand exactly the difference between an idiom and a phrasal verb. I have already explained it. Is there anyone that remembers the difference? Carol, Vanessa, Mila, the difference between a phrasal verb and an idiom?
Phrasal verb is a verb plus preposition. And idioms is expression.
Group of words together have a new meaning?
Yes.
Yes, this is a very basic difference, but that is the idea, okay? So that was Gloria. Yes, Gloria?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, so I'm going to read the introduction and then you read the definitions for us, all right? So what's the difference between a phrasal verb and an idiom? Many students ask me if phrasal verbs and idioms are the same. No. The only similarity they have is that neither one of them can be translated literally into our language, or they lose their meaning. Understand? So this is the only problem, especially when you are talking to a native speaker of English and he or she uses an expression, an idiom, or a phrasal verb, and you are thinking in Portuguese. If you do that, the chances of misunderstanding, which means not understanding, are like 100%. Understand? So it is not possible to translate neither one of them. So, Gloria, can you read what is the exact definition of a phrasal verb?
A phrasal verb is an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, typically either an adverb, as in breakdown, or a preposition, for example, see, the see to, or a combination of both, such as look down on.
Okay. Oh, Gloria, I will only call your attention to the pronunciation of this word here. Okay? Carol already knows how important it is. Okay? As. Sounds like the. As in.
No,
Oh, yeah, yes. Okay. I always tell my students, don't put your S in the middle of the conversation. Okay? It's embarrassing. Okay? So, as in. You can even pronounce together. As in breakdown. Okay?
As in breakdown.
Yes.
As in breakdown.
Yes. Perfect. Oscar, can you read the definition of an idiom, please?
Okay, of course. An idiom, also called idiomatic expression, is an expression, word, or phrase that has figurative meaning, conventionally understood by native speakers.
Native
speakers. This meaning is different from the literal meaning of the idioms. Idioms are individual elements. In other words, idioms don't mean exactly what the words say. Example, rain, cats, and dogs see the light. Up in the air, and so soon.
And so on. So on is the same of etc. Okay?
Okay.
So, you see, I think it's very clear here the difference that exists between a phrasal verb and an idiom. A phrasal verb always has a verb and an adverb, like to break down, or a verb and a preposition. I will see to that. Okay? Or I can have both. Look down on. This is when you are snobbish. Okay? Like, why does she always look down on me? Okay? So these are phrasal verbs. An idiom doesn't even need to have a verb. When I say it's up in the air, there is no verb. Okay? Up in the air. Okay? Like, I don't know about where you are, but here it's raining cats and dogs today. So if you translate this, you go outside expecting to see cats meow coming down from the sky and dogs. No, it's
Teacher,
just, yes.
It's like rain a lot. Cats and dog, it's like rain a lot.
Yes, exactly. When it's raining very, very much, very hard.
Okay.
Understand? You can say, oh my gosh, it's raining cats and dogs here. Understand?
Okay.
I live on a farm. So every time it rains cats and dogs, I always have problems with the eucalyptus. Okay? They always break. Sometimes 2, 3, sometimes more. Okay? The only advantage is then we have a lot of wood. Understand? But it's not good because the eucalyptus break. See the light. Sometimes we see the light. I will add something here. At the end of the tunnel. We do have an idiom similar to this in Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what everybody is expecting now, to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In my situation, I don't know about yours, but in my situation, the only light I can see at the end of the tunnel is a train that is coming. Okay?
Bad light.
Coming from me.
Exactly. The only light I can see at the end of the tunnel is of an incoming train. So if I don't get out of there very fast, I'll be smashed by the train, okay? So, as I did with the idioms, I separated for you essential idioms, and for some other students, I also separated the most frequently used business idioms, okay? But it is impossible to talk about all the phrasal verbs that exist in English.
Yes.
Just for you to have an idea, I don't have it in my hands, but I can probably try to find and show you tomorrow. Can you believe that there is a dictionary about 400 pages only of the phrasal verb? It's called Phrasal Verb Dictionary by Collins, okay? So it's impossible to talk about all of them. Not even Americans or native speakers know all the phrasal verbs that exist, okay? Let me ask, let me interrupt. Is our phrasal verb dictionary here or no? No? No, it's not here. Okay, but I will try to find, I can show it to you more. Just for you to have an idea, if you look up in the dictionary for the verb to get, only get plus preposition. Can you have an idea of how many pages of phrasal verbs with get the dictionary presents?
I don't know.
A lot of.
I don't have
Yes.
idea. I don't have idea.
Yes. You are not going to believe. Only get has 18 pages. Can you believe this?
18.
18.
Wow.
Imagine 18 pages in a dictionary with 2 columns. Get in, get out, get away, with, get on, get off, get down, get up, blah, 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 blah. So it's very difficult to learn all of them. So what did I do for today's class? We have a very young student in our class. Okay? Oh, he's going to learn English very fast. Okay. Let me see here. Carol, can you read this paragraph for us, please? Oh, I'm going to highlight here for you. This one. Today.
Sorry, I was mute. Today, we are going to talk about a few of the most common phrasal verbs, just for you to have an idea. There is a dictionary of phrasal verbs, so it would be impossible to discuss all of them in a class. The point is, if you are ever talking to a native speaker of English and he or she says something that you don't understand, and that is probably because you tried to translated it into your mother tongue. That is either a phrasal verb or an idiom, and you could easily ask him or her.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is sometimes when you're talking to a native speaker of English and he or she says something, I don't know. Most of my students, usually what they do is it enters here in English and then they translate here word by word into Portuguese. And then comes out here the response in English after you formulate your answer in Portuguese and translate word by word into English. Is this effective? No, never. So it doesn't work like this. You can't do this. And every time you do this, and then you go like, what? You don't understand, it's because he or she used probably an expression that is not possible to be translated. I will give you a personal example. When I first arrived in the United States to prepare myself for the TOEFL test to be accepted into a university in the United States, I remember that the only expression that I knew was Hi, how are you? That's it. And the response, the only response I knew, I'm fine, thanks, and you. I had memorized that, right? And then
Yes.
everybody that passed by me, I would go like this. Hi, how are you? Because I wanted to start to strike up conversations with new people. Some people would reply, some people would ignore me, but no problem. I continued every day. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Okay, after some time, people started replying. They would always think, that's the crazy guy that is always striking up a conversation. So what happened? Some people would come by and say, hi, how's it going? In my mind, how is it going? It going? Que coisa tá indo? Indo para onde? I had no idea what to reply. So I got always confused, understand? And then, okay, I made a decision. I'm not going to think in Portuguese anymore. What am I going to do? I will imitate them. The next person that came by, I would say exactly the same. Hi, how's it going? Fine, and you? Oops. How are you? The answer is fine. How's it going? The answer is fine. So what's the difference? No difference. Understand? And then I started learning by just concluding things, using them, not thinking in Portuguese. And then another day, I was already using two expressions. Hi, how are you? Hi, how's it going? Somebody would come by and say, hey, man, how are you doing? Again, my mind, how are you doing? Como que eu tô fazendo? Como que eu tô fazendo o quê? Eu não tô fazendo porra nenhuma. I was confused. So, what do you think I would do? The next person, hi, how are you doing? Fine. Whoops. How are you doing? How's it going? How are you? Fine. So they are all the same. Understand? So by the end of 1 week, I had learned at least 5 expressions to say the same thing. What's up, man? What's going, man? What's going on, man? Okay? So the answer was always the same. So what do you have to do? Instead of trying to translate and think in Portuguese, which is impossible with idioms or phrasal verbs, ask the American, ask the Canadian, ask the Maltese person, the British person, the Irish person, the Australian person. What do you mean by? And then you just complete with the same idiom or expression that he used. Imagine. Okay, understand what I'm trying to say or no?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the only way to explain a phrasal verb or an idiom is to give you a synonym. And then you have a second chance to understand. If you don't understand at the second chance, you can say, I'm sorry, man, but I really can't see your point. And then if he's a nice person or she's a nice person, she might even try to use different words to say the same thing, right? And then you might have another chance to understand, because translating is impossible. Okay? This is the most important thing I want you to remember. Don't try to listen, translate, formulate in Portuguese, translate, and it takes you 3, 4, 5, 10 seconds, if you're fast, to do that. It has to be like this. How's it going? Fine. How are you doing? Fine. What's up, Ben? All right. Okay? Good. Oh, and either he or she can explain you using other words. So what he or she was trying to say, so you get a second chance to understand. So I separated the most common phrasal verbs with a few verbs only. I really separated. I got out of the dictionary. So let's try everyone to participate, read one, try to think of a possible example, all right? So the first one means to go away. Can you read this for us, Gloria? What means to go away?
What do you? What?
Go away. What is the meaning of this? Huh?
To go away. To leave a place
Yes.
or a person's company.
Okay. Can you think of a possible example using to go away?
Oh my God.
It's simple. Just say like, please go away. You are disturbing me. You are bothering me. Understand? Understand, Gloria?
Yes, yes, yes. Teacher, what is the difference in away and way? Go away, go away.
Yeah. Way is a noun. Away is a preposition. Understand? Go away. Way, only way is I don't know the right way to go to the supermarket. That's the right way. Here's to go away. Go away from me. Okay? In the basic lesson, in the basic material, there is one lesson about prepositions. I don't know if we talked about prepositions here, okay? But then you can say away from. It's when you move distant from. Oscar, what's the second phrasal verb?
To go ahead.
Ahead.
Ahead. Ahead.
No, ahead. Yes, to go ahead.
Ahead. To go ahead.
What is the idea?
To there's something.
Oscar, your pronunciation is very important. It's not ahead. Ahead. Head. Ahead.
Ahead.
Yes. Oh, when you see the letter age in English, age, it's like the R in Portuguese, like hospital, human, ahead. If you say like red is the color red, okay? So the R in Portuguese, I'm sorry, the R in English is different. It's like the R of the mineiros, okay? When the mineiros say, for example, porta, portão, porteira, that's the R in English. Like when I'm not in Brazil, I don't say my name is Roberto. I say my name is Roberto. Okay? So here's go ahead. What is the meaning of this, Oscar?
To do something as planned.
Yes, that means go ahead, man. That's all right. That's perfect. Go ahead. Don't stop. Okay?
Okay.
Now, to go by. Carol, can you read this for us, please?
Yes. To pass for time, to pass a place.
Okay. Can you understand the idea and the use of these or no?
No. No.
Yes, for example, you can say that these English classes online are very good, so time goes by. To pass the time, understand?
Okay.
As time goes by, okay? Or if you are ever in, what's the name of the city where you are again, Carol? I'm sorry, but it's so different that I don't
Araçoiaba da Serra.
Thank you. Okay. Imagine. Oh, teacher, if you are ever in Araçoiaba da Serra, why don't you go by my house? Probably it's the only house there, so it's very easy to find.
It's not true.
Understand? So why don't you go by? I can also ask you, like, are you going to the supermarket? Yes. Are you going by the post office? Yeah, I can go by the post office. Why? I need some stamps. Oh, I can go by and get some for you. That's the idea of to go by, to pass in a place, okay? Go in, it's easy. It's not even necessary. It means to enter. Go in, please. Go in, go in. To go down has two meanings, Okay? Can you read that for us? Who is the next here in my list? Mario. Mario never wants to read. Juliana, can you read that for us?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. To go down. To get smaller or decrease.
Smaller.
Smaller.
Yes, not small. Small, smaller. Or decrease. Okay? Like, this is what is happening to our economy in Brazil. With all the stores closed, money is disappeared, and the companies are going down. Okay, they are getting smaller, or they are going even to decrease, to disappear. Okay? And what's the next expression? Is it you, Dirce? Are you there? Can you read for us? Or it's not Dirce today?
To happen.
But can you read from the beginning? I could only listen to happen.
To go on, to continue, to happen.
Yes, to go on is the same of to continue, to happen. So that's why what's going on is the same of what's happening. Okay? Sometimes when you ask a person on the street for directions, like, excuse me, sir, I was told there is a good Chinese restaurant in this area. Yeah, just go on 3 blocks and then you turn left. It's going to be on your right-hand side. Go on, that means continue down, or go down the street is also possible to say this. Sometimes they say go up and go down, and then you look, the street is flat. There is no ups or downs, understand? But it's a common expression. Go down the street or go up the street. I think it's based on the number of the house, they say this, understand? Because many times the street was 100% flat, and people told me, just go down the street, just go up the street, okay? But you don't really have to go up or down. It's just a force, just an idiom, an expression, a phrasal verb, okay? Well, these are the most common ones using go. Now, I separated some, I told you. This one here is the worst, with get. I always say that if sometimes you are in a situation you don't know what verb to use to express yourself, try get, okay? Probably it will be right, because get has a lot of meanings. What time did you get home last night? Where did you get this? Okay? How can I get one of that? Ish. And if you use a preposition, then you extend the meaning to 1,000 different meanings. But anyway, who is the next here? Let me see. Vanessa, can you read the first phrasal verb using get and the meaning of it? Vanessa, your microphone is either terrible or I am getting very old, because I cannot listen to you.
To get, to be, understood, transmit. Is that enough?
Okay. It's just a
Very
little
low.
bit. Is it very, very, very low for everyone or just for me?
No, for
Everyone.
me too. Yeah.
For me too. For me too.
For me too.
Maybe, Vanessa, maybe you need to increase the volume of your microphone. In the bottom, there is a microphone I think you can control. The same place where you can mute, you can control the microphone, understand? Because it's very, I listen your voice like if you were in Toronto, okay? Dear Oscar. So, what is this? To get across. This is when you are trying to explain something and you are successful, okay? Like, am I getting across? That means, am I being able to make you understand? That's the idea, okay? To get across, to cause, to be understood, to transmit, to express the right idea, okay? Now, Who is the other one here? Gloria, can you read the next one? To get around.
To get around. To become known, circulate.
Okay. Oh, Oscar, have
Yeah.
you had a chance to get around Toronto or no?
Nowadays, the last month, yes.
Okay. So you
Last
had a
month,
chance,
yeah,
but
I
this
visited
month, no.
some buildings there. Okay, one
You
month
went to
ago.
Niagara Falls.
Yes.
Niagara
Yeah.
Falls, CN Tower,
Nowadays, I'm
Chinatown.
at home. Nowadays, I'm at home. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not getting around anymore. Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Carol, I'm going to ask
Yes.
you the next one because this can be used in law.
Okay. Okay. To get away with, to escape the negative consequence of something.
You know, this is when a criminal commits a crime, but he gets away with that. Okay?
Okay.
Like
Get
the
away with
lawyer.
murder.
Yeah, the lawyer is very good. Okay? The judge is kind of corrupted, understand? And the lawyer is very good, and he got away with that. There is even a TV series, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes.
With murder.
Gloria mentioned that, right? How to get away with murder. That means how to kill a person without suffering any consequence. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the next one, Oscar, can you read for us? To get by?
To get by. To manage to survive in spite of difficulties.
That's my case.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's everyone's case nowadays in Brazil. How are we getting by? Okay? We are trying to do everything is possible. Okay? We eat what we have here on the farm. Understand? If we don't have here, ask the neighbor. Okay? That's how we are getting by. We are trying to survive. We are managing to survive. So many people, when I'm talking to, not a Brazilian, of course, and they ask me what is the minimum wage or the minimum salary in Brazil. And I say that it's about, what now, with the new exchange rates? About like 200 euros, or no, less than that. It's about 150 euros. They say, how can Brazilians get by with that? Understand? How can Brazilians survive with a minimum salary like that? Understand? So, like in Belgium, the minimum salary was 1.5 thousand euros. In Brazil, it's 10%. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the next one, Juliana, can you read for us?
Yes. To get in, to go inside a car, a bus, etc.
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 It's the same in English. This is Latin, etc. Okay?
Okay.
So, usually some people, very conservative people, don't use get in to refer to a bus or a train or any means of transport that you can walk inside. They prefer to say get on and get off. Understand? But nowadays, even Americans say, oh, I saw her getting in the bus, okay? Or getting into the bus, okay? All right? A car, yes, get in, get out. A house, get in, get out, okay? Get into, Carol.
Teacher.
Yes.
Sorry. It's the same. I said take a bus.
No.
No.
To take is only the action of taking, like an aspirin or something. This is the action of going inside of the bus. Okay, like when the bus stops, the door opens, you get in or you get on. Okay?
Okay.
Understand? That means to enter the train, the bus, okay?
Okay.
But can I use it, teacher? For example, I need to take the bus in this stop. Can I use taking this in this meaning?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Or if you are confused, what verb do you use?
Get.
Get.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get.
I have to
Okay.
get the bus here. Bye. Okay?
Okay. Only get.
Yeah. Get is used in 1,000 different situations. It's like bombril. Okay? So get into means to become interested in. Okay? What are you getting into now? Well, due to this quarantine, I'm getting into gardening, I'm getting into painting, I'm getting into baking, okay? Or to fit in a place. Like when you have, for example, to put a mobile in a little box, you can say, I can't get this mobile into the box. Understand? Like it's too short. To get into means also to fit in. Okay? You can also refer to like shoes. I can't get into those jeans or those shoes. They are too small for me. Okay?
Okay.
Get on, Mila. What is get on?
To get on. To continue doing an activity. Make progress.
To continue.
To continue. Okay.
Yes. That means don't stop. Get on. That means continue doing that. Okay? How are you getting on with your project? That means, are you making any progress? Okay? All right?
All right.
Okay. Now,
Teacher, with the
yeah,
difference, with the difference between go on and get on.
okay. Go on. Go on. It means to continue doing something.
Okay.
Get on means don't stop an activity. Make progress. Only this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Ó.
Thanks. Thanks.
Go on. To continue.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? It's like, what's happening? I cannot say what's getting on. Understand?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
This
Teacher,
sometimes,
teacher,
yes.
to get on is the same to go ahead.
Go ahead means to go, yes, to continue. Go ahead. Don't stop. Yes, that's the same idea, similar
Okay.
idea. It's
Thank
very common to see these in movies involving like soldiers and captains or generals. Like usually when a high rank position officer enters in a place, everybody stops doing everything they are doing. They just stand up, oh, you know, and then they say, just get on, get on. That means continue doing what you are doing, okay?
Okay.
Now, who is the next one? This, what is the next expression? Get on with.
To get on with. To have a friendly relationship.
Yes. Friendly, okay? Friendly. It's not necessary more than that. Just a friendly relationship, okay? How are you getting on with your new boss? We are okay. That means we are not fighting, we are not arguing, okay? So it's to have a friendly relationship with another person, okay?
Get on with.
Okay.
What's the next expression, Vanessa? Speak louder or I won't hear you.
To get off. To leave
Okay.
a bus, train, plane, etc.
Yes, very good. Now I heard you better. So get off, as I told you, nowadays many people say get in for a bus, but the best is get on any means of transport that you can walk inside. Get on a ship, get on a train, get on a bus, and the opposite is get off, okay? everybody get off. There is a bomb threat in the bus. Okay, like there was a movie like this. There was a bomb at the bus. Okay. Get over. Oscar, can you read? This is a good one. Can you read it for us, Oscar?
To recover from an illness. Illness. Overcome a problem.
Okay. Oh, sometimes you have a friend who is sick. Okay, with any kind of disease. It can be just a simple diarrhea, or it can be infected with the coronavirus. And then you say to him, I hope you get over it very fast. Get over it. That means you recover from this health problem very fast. Or even to overcome a situation. Okay, like I'm sure it's going to take a long time for some countries in Europe to get over the effects of the pandemic, okay? To overcome, to surpass, okay? Understand this?
Yes.
Now, a few examples with give. So let's make it faster or we won't finish. To give away, can you read it, Juliana?
Yes. To give away. To give something without asking for anything in exchange.
Yes. So if somebody says, we are giving it away, that means I don't want to sell it. I want to give it. Understand? It's very interesting. If you check in Europe, not in Brazil, there are many, many Facebook groups of people giving away things. And you don't believe what you can get. If you move to Europe and you don't have any furniture to put in your house, okay, I recommend you join one of these groups, and every day you find there people giving away television, widescreen TV, refrigerators, sofa, beds, every day. It's unbelievable what people give away. For example, I bought a new TV. I don't have a place to keep my old TV, so I put there an ad in the Facebook group. Give away TV, 40 inches. And then you have to go there, only pick it up. You don't pay anything. You just have to say, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
In Brazil, people want to sell even broke computers, broke telephones, understand? In Europe, they give it away. Now, what is the next one, Dirce?
To give back, to return something to somebody.
Yes, back. When you see back after any verb, the idea is the action returns. I give you something, and then I say, please give me back my pen, okay? Or I ask you for some money, and then I say, I'll pay you back tomorrow. Every time, you can use this with all the verbs in English. It means the action returns. Bring back, pay back, give back, go back, okay? Come back, okay? It's always to return, the action returns. To give in. Give in is very common, means to stop trying. That's when you surrender. I give in. When you are watching MMA, is it? MMA fight, sometimes a guy gets another guy in a strange position and the guy hits the floor several times because he's giving in. He's stopped trying, he surrenders. You can say, but can I also use give up? Give up has a little different idea. Means to stop doing something that you have as a habit. Understand? Oh, you have give in, means to surrender. Give up, to stop doing. Like my doctor told me I should give up smoking. That means to stop smoking. It's not give in. Give in means to surrender. That's when you raise the white flag. We give in, we surrender, it's the same. Okay? Oscar, what's the next one? Give out.
To give out. To distribute.
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 Yes. In Minas, all the supermarkets and drugstores are giving out face masks for you if you don't have one. Okay? Just an example. If you don't have one, you don't go inside. Okay? But the idea is this. They are giving out. They are distributing. And then we have to give off, means to release or to emit. It's either a light or a smell, understand? Like this stove is giving off a very bad smell. That means it's releasing. Oh, maybe the gas is leaking. We need to check that. And the last one we are going to talk about today is to give up. I give up, okay? As Winston Churchill said once, never give up, okay? Never, never, never give up, okay? That means don't stop doing, try, even if it's difficult. Thank you very much for watching my class today, okay? I hope to see you again tomorrow. And if you have any questions, I will always be here to help you, okay?
Thank you, Roberto.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye, guys.
See you tomorrow,
See you
Bye.
teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye.